Please adhere to anything that the cops ask of you, all right? We're not here to cause any problems. We're here to march peacefully, let our voices be heard, and see the power that we have. We're going to be marching behind a banner and a large flag. Just please follow behind that. We're going to try and keep it a little orderly that way. My name is Kerry with Bravest for Choice. I'd like to thank you. I'd like to personally thank you all for turning out today. We appreciate the time you took out of your day to stand here together. To be honest, I'm scared. I don't want to be here today. And I definitely don't want to be speaking here today. I'm sure a lot of you feel the same. Many city and community leaders were afraid to speak. But thankfully, thanks to each and every one of you, we are here today. This morning marks the beginning of something big, and you are all part of standing up for what is right. Yeah. Before I go into who our group is, I'd like to address anyone that may have come here with the intention to counter-protest or cause some trouble. I'd like to address you specifically to ensure that you understand why we're here today. We've organized and gathered here today to try and keep doing what we've been doing faithfully for the last 20 months of this pandemic. Serving, protecting, keeping this city clean and safe. All that we, the city workers of New York, want is to continue working, to continue helping the people of this amazing city, to help you, yes, even those of you that may disagree. Should you ever need our assistance, we will be there for you. We care about this crazy city and all of its wonderful quirks and beautiful people as much as anyone. And if you can see even a bit of the passion we share for this city and its people, I hope that anyone came here today to counter-protest or stir trouble will seriously reconsider why they came here today. Our organization, Bravest for Choice, was born out of necessity just over 2 weeks ago. When the loose rumors of a pending vaccine mandate turned a bit more serious with the mayor's public remarks, a few of us immediately turned to action. Overnight, an apolitical group encompassing all races and genders were born. We decided we could not wait to see what would happen. A message platform was born, then an executive board, and now we're several thousand strong. Every New York City union facing the mandate is represented here today. City workers come from a wide spectrum of backgrounds and hold many different beliefs. But together, we, the workers, are the people that make New York the amazing city that it is. In working through who we wanted to speak here today, dozens of council members and every single community board in the city was reached out to. We didn't ask for you to agree with our cause. We didn't ask for a donation, not even a speech. All we asked was for you to acknowledge that if a vaccine mandate goes through, some of your communities will lose their firehouse. Yeah. Ambulance response times will skyrocket. Yep. Policing and prevention of crime will be scarce. As the garbage piles up, your neighborhood will be plagued with rats. Are you willing to bet that it won't be your community? What will you tell your constituents when they ask why you stood by and did nothing until it was too late? If I was anywhere outside of a small area on the Upper East Side of Park Slope, I would be very concerned that it could happen to my community. You don't have to agree with us, but you cannot ignore that in 1 week's time, throughout the city, communities will lose their services while you stood by idly. City workers have been given an extremely short time period to make terribly hard decisions. 9 days to grapple with one's sincerely held beliefs. 9 days to figure out if we can pay our bills and feed our families. In just a handful more days, the mayor has threatened to send home all unvaccinated city workers. Let's be clear, the mayor is gambling with the safety and lives of millions of New Yorkers. That's right. If this vaccine mandate stands and we're not allowed to work, every New Yorker will be impacted. The inability of the city to provide adequate emergency service Services to the public will be immediate and extremely consequential. Cleanliness and public safety will be thrown to the wayside. No one should be gambling with the lives of city residents. We will continue to work and care for this city as we swore an oath to do, until the mayor himself chooses to send us home and negatively impact the fate of this city. We worked faithfully and diligently through a pandemic that affected nearly every facet of the world. We did so without question, many of us putting ourselves and our families at risk. But now, as the pandemic winds down, we've gone from the pots and pans of last summer, from the parade in the Canyon of Heroes, to ultimatums and pink slips.
That's right. That's right.
Today is a day in which we, the workers of this great city, stand up to unreasonable mandates. We, the workers, are the foundation on which this city stands, and without that foundation, would crumble. The power in anything always relies with its people. Today, the workers of the city of New York will march together, casting aside whatever differences we may have, to stand up in unison against an entirely unreasonable and arbitrary mandate set by the mayor. Today, we, the people, will be heard. We're going to follow the flag and the banner over the Brooklyn Bridge. Thank you.
Very beautiful speech given there.